When you're a stand-up comedian, you go on the road a lot, and when you go on the road, you have to try certain food. You know, every city that you go to has a food that you like have to try, right? Everywhere you go to, some of them are good, some of them aren't that good. You know, like sometimes, like when people come to Portland, they're like, you gotta try Voodoo Donuts. And they're like, why? Is it like an amazing donut? And they're like, that's not the whole story. The point is, some of them are really good, some of them aren't that good, but I was in Minneapolis recently doing stand-up. And in Minneapolis, they have something that you have to try if you're ever there. Because in Minneapolis, they have something called the Juicy Lucy. For those of you that don't know, the Juicy Lucy is a cheeseburger where the cheese is inside of the meat somehow. I have no idea how they got it in there. I don't know. It's probably the last thing a wizard did before he died. That's probably... You're just like, one for you, humans, alakazam! And then his robes fell to the ground. There were like 2 rainbows for a week. 6 ravens flew away. That's what happened. We're all on the same page. I ate it even though its name is the Juicy Lucy, which sounds like a prostitute that an old gold prospector would pass on. You know, like... You know what I mean? It's like, what did you say your name was? Juicy Lucy? No thanks! Yeah, da, 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 da. The Juicy Lucy is so good that I can't fully describe it to you without sounding like H.P. Lovecraft describing an ancient slumbering monster. Melting cheese roils in tumult inside an infernal prison of lightly seasoned grass-fed ground beef, underneath which lurks an army of pickles and sautéed onions, quivering in furious anticipation of the evil that is yet to unleashed upon their unsuspecting virgin tongues. Sesame seed bonds stand helpless vanguards, unable to hold back the onslaught of ooey gooey cheesy flavor that lurks mere millimeters from their merciless maws. Your diet soda stands, a ridiculous irony, eyes closed, mouth open, shrieking an eternal shriek. The waitress nears you, her upper lip quivers, covered in a thin film of pubic hair, shimmering in the fluorescent light of the pub in which you sit. The fat man next to you's head turns slowly, grinding, a millstone, his eyes blank canvases, revealing only that he too has stared into the salty blackness of the Juicy Lucy. And whatever gazed back took with it everything about him that was good, decent, and whole. It's pretty good. If you're ever there, you should try it. Thank you, Portland.